Welcome back, everybody! Last time we survived an all-or-nothing statement. If we had died, we would have died, and that would have been bad, obviously. But today, we're having a Divination Seance because we decided to be brave, and we decided to say, yes, let's do it. We can make this happen. We got them right where we want them. And obviously, with the Divination Seance coming right this way, most likely our first strike of the case is also going to probably be right around the corner. Because, you know, there hasn't been a Divination Seance that we've had that hasn't given us a strike yet. So, let's see if this continues with this one, shall we? The victim's final moments. This should be interesting. I wonder what Inga's memories are going to show us. It's time. Do your dance again.
O Holy Mother, we hold this Divination Seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Alright, you got this. And yes, just because I'm going to be dumb, I'm just going to let it play out again. But, yeah. What do you think, everyone? Do you think it's going to work this time? Or do you think it's not going to work this time? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious it's going to work this time. I mean, what is it? The death penalty if it ends up not working, so. Whoa, I just hit my headset. Oops. But yeah, it's not going to be pretty good. It's not going to be good at all if she ends up having that happen again. So, hopefully she'll be okay. It's kind of a shame that really they do use the exact same animation every single time, because I mean, I imagine if we had actually seen it as it truly was, she probably would have been showing some kind of signs of like not going through it very well. But no, she just looked like the same as always, of course. But then right after she finished, it was like collapse, like bruh. Like, seriously, for real? Like, come on, man. That's why it would have been nice if they'd actually differ these up a little bit and not just been like, oh, yeah, well, you know, I'm fine. This is just a normal dance. Ooh. Like, actually show that she's struggling going through it. That would have made so much sense to do something like that. But no. Like, just imagine this. Just imagine the same dance that she's doing right now, but she's literally just, like, emotional. You can clearly see she's emotionally struggling while trying to perform it. It just would have made so much sense. I don't even understand why that wasn't a thing, but this time around, she's going to be okay. We're going to see exactly what's going on. Whoa, the pool of souls. What do we got? Oh. Grapes, incense, sour. Oh, incense. Footsteps. Man's voice. Oh boy. Pain! Footsteps. Eh? Explosion, laughter. Oh my gosh, there's so much to digest out of this. Oh no, I don't like this at all. What in the... A faceless being? What the heck? His face, it's just like that picture of the founder. I didn't think about that, actually. I think that's the last thing anyone expected to see. Ooh, Father, what was it? What was it you saw? Are we to understand that was the last thing the victim saw? Yes, there can be no mistake. That was my father himself witnessed. How very strange. You don't suppose... Holy Mother possessed the accused and slew Minister Inga for planning a coup. The Divine Wrath and Holy Mother! Whoa, Holy Mother, we are grateful for your blessings! Talk about a sharp left turn into the Twilight Zone. You know, there's one thing in there that caught my attention. That would be... the laughter? That laugh, who does it belong to, and why are they laughing? Who knows, though I suppose it could be Dirk after he slew my husband. Uh-huh, but that figure didn't even have a mouth. Oh, I think we're done here, lawyer. How so? You claim that Minister Inga was stabbed in his private quarters, and feeling no pain went to the tomb where he eventually fell dead. Yeah, that does seem to go differently from what he was saying. But the seance vision proves he was stabbed in a tomb and felt great pain, no less. Oh, that. Therefore, as I asserted all along, it was the accused who stabbed the minister in the tomb. Everything just backfired big time. Wow, Khura'in has the devil's own luck, doesn't she? Now then, I shall give voice to the soul of the deceased. Listen well and heed these words. Can we just do spirit channeling or something? I mean, I don't know. That's always an option too, you know? Insight, Rayfa's insight. At around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. He had been waiting vigilantly, when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed and the attacker let out a laugh. So what now, Mr. Wright? It's up to us to knock holes in Rayfa's interpretations of Inga's memories. In other words, we need to prove that our understanding of them could be mistaken. Okay, I'll give it a try. Let's do this. Incense grapes. Sour. Oh, yes, the Holy Mother. I definitely do like the Holy Mother. I'm gonna go appreciate her picture even more because, yes. One thing that doesn't quite add up, though. That is definitely one thing that doesn't quite add up. Why, if there was a man's voice that entire time, why would he not have reacted to it? Okay, anyway, he was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. Okay, I don't think there's a contradiction there. He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps. Man's voice. Is it not possible that it could have been his own voice? Yeah, the voice does go away as soon as the pain happens, so that makes me kind of think... That makes me think it was his own voice, actually, that he was hearing. So when he was stabbed in the back and collapsed, my father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh? Ha 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 ha. Okay, I would have to think, looking at this, it feels like a situation where this would be a thing anyway. Whoa, too far back. Let's go to that one. And that one, and there we go. Okay. Do I present man's voice? I'm gonna go with that one. Present.
Objection!
Feels reasonable to me anyway. Your benevolence, there seems to be an inconsistency in your interpretation. An inconsistency where? Minister Inga is far too relaxed for what was supposedly about to take place. When he heard the voice you claim is Dirk's, he didn't seem the least bit alarmed. He just kept looking at the picture of the founder. Ah, exactly. That's strange, right? He was waiting for Dirk to arrive at the Founder's Orb. But when he heard that voice, he didn't even turn to look. Don't you think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind? Ugh! Then whose voice was it? It was likely someone whose presence wouldn't have alarmed him. Someone like a friend.
Objection!
No, I think that was his own voice. But there was no third party at the scene of the crime. Therefore, the voice can only have belonged to Dirk. The voice of a third party who wasn't there in the tomb. Apollo, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mystery voice? You know, I think we do. Do we? Something that Inga had while he was waiting for Dirk. With it, he just might be able to figure out whose voice it was. I believe we can identify the male voice Minister Inga heard with this. What? What? Oh! It's a cell phone, right? But what do I present for that? Oh, you know what? The only thing that would make any sense, I think, would probably have to be the... it's probably the cell phone, though, honestly. It's gonna make extra sure on this, but I think it is a cell phone. Alright, but yeah, and he's got a cell phone literally right there, yeah. Makes sense to me. Doing that.
Take that!
That's my father's. I know this must be hard for you, but can you please please look at this photo? There's something here that can point us towards the identity of the voice. Really? I'm just gonna be like, this one's too easy, man. It's the real source of the man's voice. You wouldn't even present that. You probably wouldn't even present this unless you already knew what it was anyway. So, like, there, the phone.
Take that!
A cell phone? Right. I believe that voice the minister heard was of a call on a cell phone. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. What is your eminence's view on the matter? I concede the possibility. Then it seems I must refine my vision. Yep. Subordinate's voice. It appears that the voice belonged to one of my father's subordinates. Why do you suppose he was talking to one of them, then? My father had members of the secret police positioned throughout the palace. They were supposed to contact him as soon as they saw Dirk and the rest of you. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Your benevolence, I believe you have an insight to revise. I know, Barbed Head. Don't presume to tell me how to do my duty. Insight revised. Father then took a call from the subordinate at the palace. Okay. So the voice was coming from the phone. That's good to know. Might have been other sounds coming from the phone. Sounds that could be clues. Sounds that could be clues. So you're gonna look at Rayfa's insights and really focus on the various sensations. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Oh boy. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Do 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 do. Undercover's worth the palace next time you stand very glass. I tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. Subordinates voice, lions roar, dogs bark. What? Lions roar and dogs bark. Hold on, what? But what is that all about, though? Explosion. Laughter, laughter. Ha 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 ha. Took a call from a subordinate at the palace, so... This is... Oh, boy. Subordinate's voice, footsteps, lions roar, dogs bark. Huh? You stabbed in the back and then collapsed. Do 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 ba da do 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 ba da do 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 do. Something's gotta be wrong with this, but I don't really know what to go for, I guess. Oops. Okay, so that's a save. I was gonna try to look at, like, the old testimony or whatever and see what we could find with that, but... Oh boy. Everyone, what are we gonna do here? The incense does get more intense the closer he gets to that area. Footsteps would have been his own footsteps, of course. Pain. Footsteps, footsteps. I don't have a clue what's going on right now. Why the heck is it like this at all? Laughter, laughter, laughter. Huh. Doesn't seem really smart to stand in front of him when he had a gun out like that. I mean, what even happened anyway? I'm a little confused about that part. Was it... The thing that gets me confused is the lion's roar, but is it really the lion's roar, or could it be the dog's bark? I do wonder about that a bit, because I mean, like... Oh, wait a second. The dog might be related to something after all, but... Because, I mean, if you remember, everyone, Dad slept out of a bizarre manhole, got yelled at by a dog and a warbod, and then threw a firecracker. The shocked look on Albie's face had dots and stitches when the police came along. This is literally... Oh, this is so wrong. How do I present this? This is what it is, but... Because the warbod sounds like a lion, there's a dog there, the firecracker wasn't the freaking gun. What? But didn't the friggin' bullet get actually fired, though? Because I thought they discovered a bullet at the scene. No, did they discover a bullet? Or did they assume that a bullet was fired? No, they mentioned something about rifling marks, right? I'm a little confused about that, unless the gun got fired after the fact. That wouldn't make a lot of sense, though, either. Okay. This is around 2 p.m. though? This makes even less sense though. This is around 2 p.m. Okay. Okay. We'll figure this out. Father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. The real question is, like, what do I gotta present to? Because I think I know what the obvious... I feel like I know what's going on here. It's just a matter of, like, what do we actually present to? What makes the most sense? Do we tackle this, and then the lion's roar and the dog? Or do we tackle that? I'm just gonna freaking say... Lion's roar. Dog's bark. Please?
Objection!
No. That's not the right one, then. Your benevolence. This insight is inconsistent with the vision. That's our first strike of the case. Oh, please, do tell. Where exactly does the inconsistency lie, Hornhead? Let me just explain it, maybe. I don't know. Well, it's kind of hard to say, especially when you put it at me on the spot like that.
The defense will only present opinions that won't collapse under pressure.
Guess I better take a closer look at the insights and the vision before I try again. Okay, I'll go with this one instead. Maybe this is the one we gotta go to. Lions roar, dogs bark. Try again.
Objection!
Bruh. What are we presenting to? I don't know what we're presenting to. I actually don't know what we're presenting to. Like, I have this all figured out in my head. Like, it's literally freaking Albie, his dog, the Warbot, and Dats. It's literally all... I know what it is, but I don't know what to present to. Help! I don't know how to present this. Oh, this is so bad. Blah 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 blah. Unless maybe I need to present subordinates voice? Maybe that's what I need to present to, because I mean, if the voice was Dats. Dats up at a bazaar got yelled at by a dog and Warbot and threw a firecracker. Doesn't mention anything about him saying anything. It just says that he leapt out. Okay. Okay, we need to do this. Pause. Let's go back to that. Subordinate's voice?
Objection!
I'm so sad. This is, yep, as usual, we're gonna get a guilty verdict from an insight. And the worst part is putting it all together and still not being able to figure it out. Oh, this is so weird, though. How did this take place at 2 p.m., though? Then how was he sighted at 2:30 then, if he died around 2 o'clock? It does say approximately 3 p.m. too. It doesn't even say a time range like it usually does. Well, time to revise the autopsy report. Edgeworth? Where are you, my man? I need you, dude. Yeah, can we please get one of these right now? I'd like that. Alright, there doesn't seem to be any inconsistencies here. There is... I don't know, man. Looks like you're struggling there, Apollo. Are you sure there's nothing new to learn from the sensations in Rayfa's refined vision? Dude, Phoenix, I tried the dog bark a few times. It didn't lead to anything, man. Take another look at Rayfa's insights, keeping in mind the sounds from the phone. Got it. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I need to go to that one instead? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe there's some sense to that. Let's try that one. Maybe that makes more... Excuse me. Oh gosh. Maybe that makes more sense.
Objection!
Bruh! Your benevolence, this insight is inconsistent with the vision.
You suck, Mr. Justice. You're lying all over the place.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Well, if it's not the dog, maybe it's the lion's roar? I don't know, I'm gonna get guilty here.
Objection!
The lion's roar is the answer, but not the dog?! Are you... What?! Are you kidding?! Why would they not both be the answer here?! What is this nonsense?! I can't, man. I literally can't. What was the first thing I presented to? What was the literal first thing I presented to? Was it the freaking... I don't get it. Was it the dog mark to that very same statement there? Did I go for that, or was it the fifth statement? I don't even know, but I should have, like, at minimum 1 strike right now. At minimum 1 strike. This is so BS. This is the most BS thing I've ever seen. I hate to break it to you, Your Benevolence, but you misinterpreted something again. And you've been misinterpreting my statements this entire time as well, you know. I should get my strikes back, thank you very much. What do you mean again? Smooth move, Apollo. I think you just hurt her feelings. She may put on a brave face, but she feels more than she lets on. Let me rephrase that, Your Benevolence. Your interpretation of your father's phone call to his subordinates at the palace is inconsistent with his final memory. What do you mean by that? A lion's roar could be heard over the phone. Don't you find that strange? Claim the call was with someone at the palace. Well, let me ask you, do you keep lions there? No, the only animals at the palace are little birdies and my pet frog. What about the dog? What about the dog, huh? Huh? Ay. Wait, that giant one in the front of the minister's house is our pet? Besides, there aren't any lions in Khura'in. We don't have any zoos. Rather sad state of affairs, I'm afraid. Aw. She wants a zoo in Khura'in. Well, I remember hearing a sound like that. The lion's roar coming from the phone is actually from something hanging out in the bazaar. Isn't that the cry of the warbot over in the bazaar? Ah. Your Benevolence, do you think you can clarify the voice for me? Very well. I will now attempt to further refine my vision. Okay. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? Just as I suspected, it was the call of a warbot. That means the subordinate Minister Inga was talking to was in the bazaar, not the palace. But why is it important where the call came from? What significance could it have? You're right, it is important to know where the call was made from. Yes, it's very important. It's actually very important. Knowing that the person on the other end was at the bazaar means the loud explosion might not have been the sound of a gunshot. But... I can think of no other item that makes such a noise in the area. Go ahead, Apollo, tell her. Tell Rayfa the real source of that sound. Will do. Well, Hornhead, I'm waiting. What was the true source of that explosive sound? It was Alby's statement, of course. Firecrackers.
Take that!
What is that? It's Alby, your guide's statement. In it, he claims that Datsar Ball threw a firecracker at him while he was at the bazaar. Then... Yes, the sound heard over the phone was a firecracker exploding. Ah!
Objection!
And yet, a bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A bullet fired from Minister Inga's gun. How do you explain that? Well, we don't know whether it was fired during the course of the crime, right? Or do you have any evidence that proves when the pistol was discharged? No, I have none. Wait a second, if that loud bang was a firecracker, then could that laugh at the end have been... No, it can't be. Oh, it can, and it is. The laugh came from none other than... That's our ball. The Joker who got the kick out of startling out Albie with his dragon snot snaps. That happy-go-lucky that's our ball. That's our ball. What? Someone should really put a leash on that guy. Oh, I swear, that guy is too much fun.
I shudder to think how one man can be the cause of so much trouble.
Nice. Jeez, I can't. Hey there, AJ, PW. Y'all can thank me later. Jeez. No, jeez. No one... I can't. No one asked for your commentary, Mr. Arball. Your benevolence, do you need to revise your insight? It would appear so. Oh gosh. That's definitely one of the funniest characters in this game, I swear. My father then took a call from a subordinate at the bazaar. Okay. The true source of that loud bang was the firecracker Dats threw. And final laugh belonged to none other than Dats himself. Okay. Well, this changes everything. Let's go over the details of Rayfa's insight again. Okay. I think I've got this down now. Time to find another inconsistency. Oh boy. Alright. Another inconsistency, huh? Anything else change with any of the sensations aside from what we already saw before? Footsteps, incense getting larger, subordinate's voice, Warbot's cry, dog's bark, pain, footsteps. Explosion. Laughter. Okay. What can we do? My father took a call from a subordinate at the bazaar. Next moment he was stabbed in the back and then collapsed. The true source out loud. Bang was a firecracker Dats threw, and then the final laugh belonged to none other than Dats himself. Huh. Here's the problem here. Do I need to challenge this at some point? Because this was said to be around 2 p.m. This literally was said to be around 2 p.m. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, do I need to present this at some point? Because I already tried doing this once, and I don't know if... Is it okay to present this to anything? Oh, boy. This was around 2 p.m., according to that anyway. Just don't know what we really present to is a problem. Footsteps. Subordinate's voice. Why, hello there. I am Minister Inga. How's it going? Subordinate's voice. Warbot's cry. Dog's bark. The timing, though, was a little interesting. How about... I don't feel great about this, honestly. I really don't. Especially sitting on one strike here, too. Oops. I'm gonna say this. Here we go, our final plead of the episode, I guess.
Objection!
And we're guilty. Well, everyone, on the next exciting episode, we're gonna go ahead and, your benevolence is inconsistent with the vision. Oh, wait. Please do tell, where exactly does inconsistency lie, Hornhead? It's not really any different than before, but I can't fast forward it. Anyway, on next episode, we'll go ahead and get back to this, I guess, and we'll find out the answer. We finally got our first guilty version of Case 5 in the second trial. Excuse me.
I have heard enough. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. Regarding the murder of Minister Inga and the assassination of Queen Amara, defense has failed to counter the charges filed by the prosecution. I will now pass judgment on the accused, Dirk Sodmati, and his defenders Apollo, Justice, and Phoenix Wright. The court finds these 3 individuals
Guilty! Oh no, rip that. And everyone, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Let me know what you thought about that, and see you tomorrow. Bye! Hello everyone, you've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.